Well, what's up, everybody? We got a task ahead of us to transform this crate here that was delivered to my house into the trailer that's inside there. Yes, that's right. I partnered up with Eco Fishing Shop and Malone Kayak Trailers, and they sent me a trailer to put together, a kayak trailer. They sent me the style, but I really don't remember, so it's gonna be a mystery when we put it all together. I think it'll hold at least 2 kayaks. That's what I'm really hoping, and I think you may be able to add on to it. I'm not sure, but this is how they get delivered. They can send kayaks all over. You can find them on Eco Fishing Shop's webpage, and you can have this delivered to your house. A lot of assembly are required. Yeah, it's gonna take me a few hours. Now, I got about an hour and a half. I'm gonna start working on it, and then I gotta go play some basketball. Let's get disassembling. All right, we got wheels, tires, fender flares, and then a license plate holder, which we don't have to have here in Tennessee. But wiring harness, all the lights, brake lights, turn signals, okay. And every little package just come with a instructions, and we're sitting those aside too. We're just kind of sitting everything, organize it on the side. Got our trash pile, got all of our parts laid out. Okay, so the easy part is done, the disassembly, right? And there's quite a few pieces there. This is a time you might want to call a buddy up, like, hey, come over here and help me get this done. But I think we can tackle this. I like putting stuff together. I've worked on things before, so I used to do air conditioning, assembling air conditioners, putting in parts, so there shouldn't be anything too crazy. I know it's gonna be a little time consuming. Do not throw out. We got a phone number to call, and a support, MaloneAutoRacks.com. There's some tire stuff. Oh, and it comes with a actual title. It's signed from the Malone, so it's kind of like a car title. I can sign it. I probably will go ahead and sign it, put in my name, because I'm sure there's a serial number or something on there in case it gets stolen or something happens. So that'd probably be a good idea to do. So first off, I'm gonna take this information, stick it away where it doesn't get rained on. It's about to rain here in a minute, and keep this somewhere safe. Well, if I was smart, I'd have cleared out room in my garage, but we'll get tackled on this in the morning. I've been reading through a little bit of instructions just to kind of get it, that way I can get it laid out in place and just start. It gives you kind of a step-by-step, so read through a little bit of that. Everything's galvanized steel. I don't have to worry about anything rusting or getting hurt from the rain. Obviously, it's made to be outside and made to be loaded in the water. We'll let the storm pass and we'll pick it back up hopefully in the morning. It stopped raining just enough to lay this out upside down so I can put the axle on, bolt the frame together, figure out which bolts go to what. But it's time to go play basketball. Day 2. Time to get serious. It gives you a pack of bolts for everything that has to do with the frame, so I didn't even open any other bolt packets up. And I'm about to put my last one in, and everything is high quality bolts with lock washers. So this is a really solid build. I expect it to be very solid. It's made for hauling something down the interstate. So everything's very quality built, but everything's laid out. Everything's just hand tightened. And now it's time to go through and actually crank it all down. So all the bolts are in place, except for this last one I got to put in there. Well, it's starting to look like a trailer. Here we go. We finally got the frame, axles on, wheels on, and you can see that it's coming about. Now we gotta put that on. We got some wiring to do. Then we got the upper level. So we got a few more steps, but it's not been too bad. It's pretty self-explanatory, step by step. You know, everything matches up. Bolts are real simple. So far, everything's been pretty easy to do. Once again, this is a Malone trailer. You can order these from Eco Fishing, and Malone and Eco Fishing partnered up to give me this trailer for me to build, but also to be able to use. And not only do they have trailers, forgot to mention, just like all the kayaks I have, you can order kayaks from Eco Fishing also. I think any of the kayaks I have, they have. I got 3 Old Towns in there. Got my RVR in the back of the truck over there. Pretty sure they carry all those, but look them up, check them out. So, all right, I'm gonna take a little snack break here. I didn't work real hard, but it's kind of hot. It's in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna get back to work. It takes a little bit longer than I thought. I thought I'd be finished up, which I am finished with the main trailer, but now there's quite a few more bolts to add for the extra part of it. So it's taking me a little bit longer than I'd planned. I looked at it, I was like, I'm gonna fly through that. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. Almost done. We got really close last night. A couple things I wanted to show before I finished up here. The Bazooka Pro, one tough son of a gun. It extends. I didn't know it extended until I was put on there. Opens up right here. And of course you can lock that. So if you want to throw some rods in there. It's not a giant one, but you could get some stuff in there. On the other side, this right here I thought was really neat. I've never really seen the value of kind of having one of these things. So we got a unlock, pick it open. It's got little shocks on the hinges. Got hinges right here, little shocks on the hinges to hold the thing open. The Malone, oh, it is made by Malone, Cargo series. And I'm really thinking about getting one of these for my Suburban. If I leave this one on here, or if I take that off, I might put it on my Suburban. It may be a little tricky when you're like looking at it, but it's got 4 bolts and they go underneath to the frame, and it's just got a little hook. You slide it in a little slot. It slides down under that, line it up, and then you just tighten it up. See, you got it. Looks about, we got it right there. That looks good. Go ahead and tighten that thing down until it clicks. Boom, locked in. It's got a little spot here to hold a cam strap, so you can strap things inside of it from there to there, there to there. It's got some slots and stuff. So this actually looks really roomy. Like, man, you could put rain gear, paddles, tackle, any kind of thing. I mean, there's so much stuff you can put in here, and it's very lightweight, locks up. So that was kind of surprising thing that I didn't know if I would really like, but I think that's going to be coming very handy just to have on there, or if I put one on my Suburban or something like that for traveling, just to kind of keep some stuff inside. So last thing we got to do here, I also put the spare tire on. Nothing big there, no big deal, but last thing we got to do, so whenever we were mounting this bar right here in the middle, I had to loosen these bolts to get it to adjust. So there's some bolts you might tighten, then you have to come back and loosen to kind of get them in place. I got to tighten these bolts down here, and then I got these on. You screw them in, mount those, but I still got them loose. So we need to figure out how we want to set these, and they say to put your kayak on there, get these in place, then tighten them down. Not too bad. I was going about 60 down the road. Didn't even feel it back here. Obviously, I got no weight on here. Runs straight. So next test is running down the interstate. Well, I got my new trailer behind me. First time driving it, drove really good. And I'm heading over here to pick up another kayak. I'd say we put the kayak through its paces today, just getting back from about a 200-mile round trip. Went up, picked up another kayak, actually got another crescent shoalie here. Talk more about that later. Scouted out a couple of the ramps on the way, just did this big loop, came back, and now we're just a few miles from the house. Stopped at the river here just to kind of check it out, get a couple pictures, and give my overall thoughts so far of the Malone kayak trailer. Like I said, you can go to ecofishing.com and you can order this stuff, have it delivered to your house, have a kayak delivered and a trailer. Might get both of them at the same time delivered to your house, and the trailers are assembly required, whether you find something else to do or you do it yourself. And yeah, it's a little bit of work, so I thought I was gonna fly through it, no problem. It probably took 5 to 6 hours total. You know, sometimes it's just like a little adjusting little things and thinking about, you know, where I want to put, you know, something here and there. But overall, step by step, pretty easy to follow. I wouldn't say it's very high or very hard. If you got a few tools or maybe a buddy. I think the hardest part may have been just lining up the kayaks. I'm still not sure where I want these bunk things. If I have them, that one's lined up for an Old Town where it's kind of narrow. This one's kind of wider. I think you can kind of work it out however you want to do it. So we got the Malone twin trailer kayak system with the second tier that you can add onto it, plus the storage bin, Malone storage bin. This is a bazooka rod storage. Now the way it's set up right now is how I got it. I wanted to assemble everything. Will it stay this way? Probably not, knowing and thinking what I want to do with it. So how you see it now may not be the way it stays, because that may not be what fits me. When I got the trailer, I knew I was looking for a trailer, something to use. I had several ideas in mind when this would be usable, and I am planning to using for them. There's several things that I think I would like to have a trailer for. One of them is carrying 3 kayaks. Now, there's not 3 spots right now, so that may be something I change. Another one is for going to some of these tournaments I travel to. I want to take a big kayak and a little kayak. That way they're not, you know, stacked on top of each other. I can use, if I go to river float and then do a lake next day, I have both choices. Another one is just carrying other kayaks to go people, my bigger kayaks, just getting in and out of the water. So there's several things like that. Plus there's a couple places I go to where I might have to unhook the trailer and spin it around. It's real easy to move. It pulls real good. By the way, I was going 80 miles an hour down the interstate just to make sure it went straight. Everything looked great. So I'll leave all the information I can below. You can go look this up for yourself if it's something that you're interested in or not. Or you can kind of follow along the next few weeks and months as I find good reasons to use it, find when I don't want to use it, you know, maybe how I want to change things about it. But once again, thanks to ecofishing.com. Go check them out. And Malone Autorex, which is the kayak trailer here. Thanks so much for them sending me this to use. Hopefully I can use it in a way that will help certain other people make decisions whether they need one or not, and whether maybe whether they want to put one together or not. Thanks for watching.